is the strongest bloodbender. Thus far in the Avatar verse, we have seen a total of 5 bloodbender: Hama, Katara, Yakoni, Tarlok, and Aemon, and they all have shown to be very proficient with this sub-bending technique, but there can only be one order of these benders in terms of power, starting with the founder of bloodbending, Hama. She created bloodbending while being enslaved in a Fire Nation prison, and due to the limitation of water and her will to escape, she used the power of the full moon to tailor this ability to control living organisms. Even though she is the creator of this technique, she's gonna have to get placed at the bottom. Not only did she lose to Katara, who had just learned the technique, but she could only use this ability on the night of a full moon. Talking about losing to Katara, Katara had just been able to use this ability in her fight against Hama. She was previously reluctant to learning this technique for obvious reasons, but her hand was forced when Hama almost made Aang and Sokka visit the afterlife. Just like Hama, Katara can only use the ability on the full moon, and because of her strong moral compass, she never really practiced this technique, so she would be in 4th place. We now move on to the top 3, the big dogs, the meaty men. Pause. In the Legend of Korra, we are introduced to Tarlok, a powerful waterbending master who had very questionable ways of dealing with the Equalist. We first see him bloodbend Korra, and then he went along to bloodbend an entire room full of people. Those people included the master airbender Tenzin, all without a full moon giving him a comfortable seat in 3rd place. But Yakoni, just like his son, was able to bloodbend an entire room, a room that had the most powerful benders like Aang and Toph, and he did all this in broad daylight and with his hand chained performing psychic bending. This is really impressive because bending in itself needs movement, and it's normally associated with ancient martial arts to help with the flow of Chia. Unfortunately for Yakone, he did F around, and he ended up finding out, having his bending ability stripped away from him once the goat bender locked in. So Yakone is at 2nd, leaving 1st place for the one and only Aemon. This prodigy is the son of Yakone and brother of Tarlok. Both of them were trained by their father, but Aemon displayed a great aptitude for the bending art, mastering his father's psychic bending at an early age without a full moon. He then decided that he was going to do his own thing, and also learned how to take away a person's bending ability by blocking the various chi paths through the body using blood bend, allowing him the seat for the 1st place spot. And that's a wrap. If you disagree with this list, you probably should see a doctor.